All right, guys, Mikey here for Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, you've been waiting for it, and I finally got around to making my top 8 2020 Mr. Olympia prediction video for use today. And so, guys, let's just jump right into it. And coming in at number 8, we got Regan Grimes. And you know what? He might not be a popular pick, but I tell you, I always loved his physique. The guy can do the men's open and kill it. And then he can also do the classic physique division and kill it. Like he did at the New York Pro, as you could see here. Look at him hitting the fucking vacuum. He looked phenomenal at that New York Pro. And he won that contest as well. So I got Regan Grimes placed at 8th. I mean, I know a lot of you guys might not agree with me on this pick, but I think that he falls into the 8th spot perfectly. All right, guys, coming in at number 7, we got Juan Diesel Morel. And Juan Morel was never my favorite bodybuilder. I was never a big fan of Juan Morel. Yes, he comes in diced. He's usually always in condition, but his upper body overpowers his legs. His legs are tiny. He's got small legs. And you know what? That's just genetics. You can't do anything about that. I mean, I know he's tried to get those legs up year after year after year, but, you know, it's just genetics, guys. If you don't have big legs, you don't have big legs. But look at him here in the rear double bicep. He looks great, huh? All right, guys, coming in at number 6, we got Dexter the Blade Jackson. And Dexter the Blade Jackson's going to crack the top 6 here. I mean, he's not going to place in the top 3, guys. I'm sorry. He's going to crack the top 6, but he's not going to place in the top 3, in my opinion. I mean, he is 51 goddamn years old, but he looks phenomenal. I mean, just look at him here. This was last year at the, what was this? The Arnold Classic. And he looked unbelievable. Absolutely phenomenal. His legs were huge. I think his legs were the biggest. And usually you lose size on your legs when you get older. He's just a freak. Dexter Jackson, the GOAT. The greatest of all time besides Ronnie Coleman. So Dexter Jackson's going to take the 6th spot on my list for sure. All right, guys, coming in at number 5, we got Phil the Gut Heath. And if you guys think that Phil the Gut Heath is going to fucking place top 3 or even place first, you're out of your fucking minds. Because that Palumboism is irreversible. Look at him here. Just look at him. This was in 2018. He can't even fucking breathe. He can't even breathe. He gets too big. He needs to come in at like 240 pounds, 245 pounds ripped. And maybe his stomach would look a little bit better. I mean, that was disgusting, 2018. But I digress. I really do. I'm telling you guys, he's not going to crack the top 3, and he's not going to place first, in my opinion. No fucking way. That stomach is just too blown out. He's just too blown out. So he's going to take the 5th spot. Coming in at number 4, we got Big Ramy. And I really want to see Big Ramy come in fucking diced this year. I really, really do. I want to see him come in at 270 pounds, not 295 pounds, not 310 pounds, 270, maybe 275, and ripped. And if he does do that, he can place first or second. But he doesn't really speak English. And, I mean, he is from the other side of the world. So I don't think he would make a great ambassador. But he can place second, even top 3. But I digress. Because Big Ramy, he's got it all. He's got the size, but he needs the conditioning. Conditioning. All right, guys. Coming in at number 3, we got William Bonac. And William Bonac is a wild card because you know what? He can win the whole show. If Brandon Curry comes in off, he will win the whole show because Hadi Choopan is never going to win a Mr. Olympia contest. The guy's from Iran. He has trouble just getting a visa to get into the fucking country. Never mind being an ambassador of the sport. So, in my opinion, Hadi Choopan is going to look a little bit better than William Bonac. So I'm going to put William in the 3rd spot. Obviously, Hadi Choopan is going to take the 2nd spot. And Brandon Curry is going to take the 1st spot. Because not for nothing, Hadi Choopan, I mean, look at him here. This was the night show. And he dried out so much more at the night show than in prejudging. I mean, his back looked like a totally different back. When he hit the rear lat spread, it looked like a piece of fucking armor on his back. It was just a thing of beauty. Then with the rear double bicep pose, his traps were just so sunk in compared to prejudging. It was just unbelievable how much he dried out. He is just a complete bodybuilder, 5'5" of fucking fury. Look at the rear lat spread, like a piece of armor. Crazy hams and glutes, just unbelievable. And then look at the rear double bicep. Look at the traps, how sunk in they are. He's got a great lower back, great hams and glutes. So Hadi Choopan is going to take the second spot on my list. Coming in at number 1, guys, we got my pick, Brandon the Beast Curry. And I think Brandon Curry's going to come in a little bit better than he did last year. I think he learned a little bit from last year. He got a lot of shit for using oil in the biceps and in the triceps. So he's going to come in this year, and I think he's going to do very well. I think he's going to win the whole show. His arms look ridiculously big. I seen a picture of him about a week out. I just did the video yesterday, and his arms must have grown about fucking 2 inches. They're huge, maybe even more than 2 inches. And he's not using any oil, because obviously you don't use any oil a week and a half out, right, guys? So hopefully Brandon Curry comes in, nails the conditioning, and looks a little more like he did at the Arnold Classic. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.